My name is Bengt Erik and I am from Sweden. I retired 2 years ago when I was 65. Until then I had worked as a teacher for 25 years and a principal or headmaster for 60 years. I am married for the second time. I have 5 children and 13 grandchildren, so they take much of my time nowadays. But I shouldn't say delicious, but it's very pleasant to have these grandchildren. I work a lot with Dystonia, so I am in the board of the Swedish Dystonia. I had cervical dystonia, and I've had it for over 30 years. For me, it came slowly. For the first time, I was chairman at a meeting in the school, and when we came home, my wife said that I sat very curious with my head, and I didn't feel anything. And then I began to think, and she was right. And after a month, after 2 months, it was more and more difficult. I couldn't do what I wanted with my head. My head was going to the left without I wanted it. And after 2 or 3 years, I had been to different doctors and they couldn't say what it was. And my head was stuck here. So when I was going to look forward, I had to help myself with this hand. So after a while I had pains in the shoulder and the arm. And as soon as I put the hand down, my head went away. And as I worked as a teacher with a lot of gymnastics, it was quite difficult, but I worked on. And after 3 or 4 years, I went to my doctor, and my wife was working at a pharmacy, and she had read about a new illness called dystonia. And she said, I think you have it. Okay, I went to my doctor, and he wrote a note to a very good hospital near where we live. I came in, and there was a professor, and he said directly, you have dystonia. And we have a new way to deal with your sickness. So I think I was one of the first patients in Uppsala who got these injections in my neck muscles. I am a sort of a sportsman, or I was a sort of a sportsman. And I like to work with my hands. When this started, when I was working in the garden, bending, I had to put my head against the wall because it was going in this direction. But after the injections, it was better. So I must say I am lucky with these injections, these pills, and physical therapy. I can live a normal life. So that is very nice for me to have children and grandchildren which can help me if I want, and often I go to them to help them, babysitting or helping them with building, change windows or change a door or make a new floor. I can't complain. I have seen much worse comrades with dystonia, so I think I am lucky. I can't do everything I made before, but I don't think it's not a revolution. Well, I won't complain. I am lucky. So far, so good. And I have a second wife since 30 years, still. And I think I have worked till I was 67. At least once a week I talk to someone, and I say to them, you mustn't stay inside afraid of going out to shop or go by bus or do something like that. You had to tell everyone you meet what you have, and after that there is nothing. So you must think, believe on yourself and go on. Your life has not finished because you have dystonia. So be happy and try to go on with your life.